Hello, welcome to Should I Buy This Game, featuring Pack the Essentials. My name is Christine, and in this video I'll give you an overview of how the game is played, and then share a few things I may like or dislike about the game to help you decide if you want to add Pack the Essentials to your collection. So this is the game Pack the Essentials by Wacky Wizard Games. And last year, before Gen Con, I put Pack the Essentials on my top 10 list of anticipated games. But I couldn't actually find it when I was there. So then when I went to PAX, I was so excited to finally see the game. And after seeing it, I put it on my top 10 list of most anticipated games I wanted to play in 2025. And because of that, Wacky Wizard Games reached out to me and asked me if I'd be interested in having them send me a copy of the game. And so of course I was like, yes, please. So I just want to let you know that they sent me the game, but I am not being paid for this video. Everything I have to say, it's because I enjoyed the game. So with that being said, here's the game. And now you might be wondering, why is she so excited about the game? And it was just the theme. I love the idea of packing cats into suitcases. Because if you've ever tried to pack a suitcase and you own a cat, you know they end up sitting in the suitcase the entire time it is out. So I'm going to go over how the game is played and then see how you get the cats into your suitcase. So the game is played over 12 rounds, which is up here with this little cat moves along. On whoever goes first gets to pick their draft order. So if you take the first spot, it means you can pick the tile down below and you would get a little underwear tile in the color of your choice. It comes in lavender, banana, mint, and peach is what they like to call them. So first choice, you get to pick the tile first, and you get this little 1x1 cube to fill in your spots. If you do second, you now get a sock tile. It's a 1x2 tile, and you pick second. If you go third, you get a mouse tile, and the mouse is what allows you to take this tile and change it from a hat to a cat. You can flip it over if you have a mouse tile. And if you go fourth, you're getting whatever tile's left over, but you're getting a mouse and a pom-pom. And a pom-pom lets you fill in one square on your board. So that's the benefits of your turn order. So say the first person is pink and they want the mouse and the pom-pom, so they go fourth. The first person is like, I want a mouse as well, so I'm going to go third. When you're playing with less than 4 people, you have the cat lady tokens. And you use these, and they are going to remove tiles that are placed there. So I've randomly put 2 down. So we turn the first one over, and it's a 3. So tile number 3 will be removed from the board. Tile number 2 will be removed from the board. So now this player has these 2 tiles to pick from. So maybe they will take this tile. So they would get this tile as well as a mouse, but I'm going to put it aside. We're going to play pink. And then we're going to get a mouse and a pom-pom as well as the remaining tile. Now everybody starts with 1 mouse already, but now we have 2 mice and the pom-pom. Now it's up to you if you want to use a mouse on this turn or a future turn. So I'm going to use it on this turn. So I'm going to turn over the cat. I can place the cat there. And I have the pom-pom. I can maybe place the pom-pom here. And I'm going to leave this spot because I know later on I could get a sock token that's that size to fill in that area if I need to. And because I turned it over, one of my mice tokens goes away. And then we would, there's a little bag. We're going to randomly put out 4 new tiles. You would take your tokens and just sort of move them around. Shuffle them up a bit. We move it to number 2, and now it's the other player's turn. Now I just want to show you over here. There are 3 to-do lists. You get 4 of each color with the game. So this one is 2 points for every completely filled row in your suitcase. This is 1 point for every item you have touching the edge of the suitcase. and 2 points for every tile in the smallest matching color group in your suitcase. Because down here, we are forming color groups. So the more cats of the same color you have together, or the more items, will gain you points. So the higher you go, the more points you get. So if you had 4 cats or items together, you get 8 points. Whereas if you had 8, you would get 24. And it goes up to having 12 of the same color touching for 48 points. Now by turning the cat over though, this is now worth an additional 5 points as well. You get 5 points for every cat you have showing. So you basically get points by color groups, by cats, and our to-do lists. So then the game would just continue. Now it's the blue person's turn. So maybe they're like, I'm going to go for this. Maybe now I want to get that sock piece. So maybe I would go there. We would put 2 tokens down. The cat lady would take number 2. So now I get to choose. Now, so maybe I'll continue to go with the green. So I still have a mouse token from last time, but I just want to show you one thing. If I use this as an item, it fits nicely there, as well as I would have an item touching the edge, which was on my to-do list. But if I had used a mouse to turn it over, it's not the exact mirrored. So now I have this open spot. So you have to decide when is a good time to use the mice to flip your tiles. This one, it was the exact same space regardless which side it was on. This one actually works better as an item. Plus I get my socks for picking that spot of the draft, so I can now fill in this area. And then I'll be getting points for having a socks touch the edge. And that's basically how the game is played. You're just building up your suitcase, deciding how many cats to turn over, and having items. And the more of the same color, the more points you will get. And you keep playing through 12 rounds. There's also a solo mode to this game. You play with these cat lady cards, and it gives you different cards to use and goals. So you see I have 1B, 2B, 3D, and the goal is to get 110 points. And there's all different scoring ones and card combinations to use. Then what you do is you turn over a card when it is the cat lady's turn. So if we were on the white, the cat lady goes first. And in this case, we would put 2 tokens down here for the cat lady. And then I would choose if I want the first or second drafting spot. And then it works the same as the other one. If I go here, the cat lady token goes there. Number 1 will get removed. Then I can choose from these. So maybe I would take this one. I could put it here. I would get my socks because I'm on the socks, and I could lie that here or something. And then the other tiles would go away to the next round. So it's just on every other one, the cat lady goes first and decides where to put tokens. And it ranges from 1 to 3 tokens, depending on the card. So this one is basically as if you were going fourth in a fourth person game, and you would have to put your token here. But it makes it very simple to play this game solo as well. So overall, we really enjoyed playing Pack the Essentials. And it comes down to it's just really a basic tile laying game with a few different mechanics. So we really like the drafting order, and depending which position you pick, the bonus you can get from it. Because sometimes you're just trying to fill in a 1 or 2 spot area, whereas other times you're collecting those mice to flip your cats. I like the idea of having the cat lady, so if you're playing with less than 4 people, she's still taking away a tile from the drafting order. I really like the what you end up with all the little cats showing up, and really that's what makes this game enjoyable. If you don't enjoy packing cats in suitcases, then maybe this game won't be for you, because that's what it comes down to. It's just the fun thing of having all these little cats packed in your suitcase with other belongings. Now the only thing or one thing I want to point out too is these boards are double-sided, so you can play on either side. But the only thing I really dislike about the game is I really wish that these boards were maybe dual layer chipboard. Having a little boundary here so all your pieces stay within the zone would really help a lot. And I'm not sure why they just went with a paper board. I really think it should be a chipboard. And you could still do it double-sided, but having the dual layer would just keep all your components nice and neat inside your play area. But as I said, if you like tile laying games, it plays fairly quick. There's two strategies really to the game. Are you going for the zone with all the same color, or are you going to flip over the cats? And because if you're in third or fourth, you're going to end up with the leftover pieces, but a lot of cats. Whereas if you're going first, you're really picking the colors you want in your board. Both strategies will get you about the same amount of points. Every time we've played this game, we've only been a few points apart in our scoring. So let me know if you have played Pack the Essentials and what you think of this game.